What's going on, everybody? Jason here, and today I've got the 2022 Dodge Durango RT. Right before I jump into the Durango RT, if you're enjoying these types of videos, please be sure to hit the subscribe button and hit the like button, as it does help out the channel and with the YouTube algorithm. With that being said, let's jump right into this 2022 Dodge Durango RT and see what it's all about. Starting off with the different trims that you can get when it comes to the Dodge Durango, you can get the SXT, GT, RT, which you're looking at, or you can even get the RT Plus, which will give you a little bit more safety features and a few more premium options. You can also get the Citadel or the SRT 392. Now, with just the Durango RT, the safety features that you're gonna get standard are your blind spot rear cross path detection, enhanced accident response system, and your park sense front and rear park assist with stop. Like I mentioned, if you want a little bit more standard safety features, then you'll have to go up to the RT Plus package. Starting off in the front of this Durango RT, as you see by the looks of this, the Durangos already come with this nice aggressive front end. Near the bottom, you've got your grille opening along with your front sensors, like I mentioned that this has. You've also got the grille styling underneath your LED fog lights. And then if you move up into the upper grille area, you've got that same styling that goes across the whole center section with your chrome Dodge badging. Now, because you have LED fog lights, you're also gonna get your LED front headlamps, which is all standard with the Durango RT. Also with the headlamps, they'll have the black bezeling, and I like how the whole front fascia of the RT is just body color, because typically you would find the very bottom section near the bumper to be either chrome or black or whatever it is depending on the vehicle, but this whole front end is a body color, which makes it even better. Moving up to the hood, the Durango RTs do also come with a performance hood. This is functional, so you do see it once you open up the hood as well. Once you start looking at the Durango RT from the side, here's where you start to notice the different packages that this particular RT has. And the first one being, this has the black top package. That's why you get your gloss black side mirrors, because typically they'll just be body color, and it's the same thing for your wheels. Now, the black top package does have the 20-inch wheels. However, this particular Durango RT also has your tow and go group, which is also going to give you your 20-inch hyper black aluminum wheels, which makes this already an aggressive looking Durango even more aggressive. Plus, with the tow and go group, you're also going to get your performance brakes, which you see in black with the Brembo lettering. But if you do get the RT Plus package, those will be in red. And you start to notice on the side, but you'll notice on the back as well, because of the black top package, all of your badging will be blacked out. Plus, with the tow and go group, you're also gonna get beefier tires. You also got your high performance suspension, automatic headlamp leveling system, quadra-track active on-demand 4x4, just to name a few things that are part of the tow and go group. More standard things with the Durango RT is your keyless entry, along with proximity keyless entry and your remote start. As you make your way to the rear of the Durango RT, here you'll notice more of the black top package and the tow and go group package. So starting off at the bottom, you've got your chrome dual exhaust, and this is your high performance exhaust system. If you don't believe me, well, listen for yourself. And in between your exhaust, you've got your hitch covered away with the cover, just like the front. On the rear bumper, you also have your rear parking sensors. And then on the tailgate, all of your badging is blacked out, and that's because it's a part of the black top package. Plus standard, you're also gonna get your power liftgate, which makes life so much easier. Now, as for these very unique looking rear tail lamps, these are your LED tail lamps, and standard, you'll just get them with the red accents. But because of the black top package, you've also got a section that is blacked out, and that also blacks out your Dodge badging on the tail lamp. Also, something that comes standard with the Durango RT is your rear load leveling suspension. Opening up the tailgate and seeing how much space you have in the back. Now, keep in mind the third row seating is folded down right now, but even if that was up, you still have a decent amount of room to put, groceries or any other items that you want, and still have more room. However, if you want that extra room, just like it is now, you can fold down the third row and have that extra bit of room. And the only other thing that you have back here is some cubby storage in the floor, and then the button to close your tailgate. Also, if you go ahead and open up the compartment in the floor, this will give you access to a little bit more storage, and then your safety roadside assistance stuff as well. Making your way to the inside of the Durango RT, as you can already tell, this has the black and red interior, and it actually looks really nice. Near the bottom, you have some storage, and for cup holder use, you've got your speaker down there, and then you have your nice Napa leather armrest in red. Right above that, you have kind of this carbon fiber type of a trim, and you'll notice this throughout the whole interior. We'll start things off in the third row, and just by looking at it, you can easily and comfortably fit 2 people back here. And the only other thing that you have back here are cup holders on both of the sides, and that's pretty much it. And in order to access your third row seating, on the second row seats, you're just gonna lift up this lever here, which is gonna fold down the seat, and then you're gonna pull this red strap, which will pull the seat up, and you have access to the third row. Typically, the Durango RT will come with a 7-seat configuration, but this particular Durango RT has your second row fold and tumble captain chairs, which typically will give you a third row floor mat and mini console, along with your second row mini console with cup holders and your second row seat mounted armrest. But this particular Durango RT also has your second row console with armrest and storage, which you're looking at right now. You've even got the Dodge logo embroidered into the seats as well. Another great thing that comes with the Durango RTs is standard, you're gonna get your second row heated seats. So not only the people in the front get to enjoy heated seats, but the second row as well. And because this is a 6-passenger seating configuration now, so once you open up your center console, there's actually 2 sections to it. So the first section, you don't have much room, but you still have somewhat decent space to put small little items. However, if you go ahead and open up the second section, here you get a little bit more deeper storage area, and inside you have a USB port and a 12-volt adapter. And because you have the second row cup holders, these are also going to be illuminated at nighttime, just like the front ones. Behind your driver and passenger seating, you've also got this netting, which is your mat pockets, so you can use that for a little bit more extra storage. As for the rear center console area, you've got your venting on here, 2 USB ports, 115-volt plug, and like I mentioned, your heated seat buttons for the second row. You've also got your rear climate control up top. Now, as we make our way to the front of the Durango RT, it's exactly like the rear. You just have a little bit more space near the bottom area by your cup holders. You've got your speaker at the bottom and on the top. Now, standard, typically you'll get your 9 Alpine speakers with subwoofer. However, if you do end up going with the RT Plus, you are going to be getting the 19 speaker Harman Kardon sound system. Over on your armrest, you've still got that nice looking red leather and that same carbon fiber looking trim piece. You've also got your driver seating memory buttons, which does come standard. As for your front seats, these particular ones are your Napa leather face bucket seats, which of course is your red and black interior. You can also get your leather suede face with perforation black on black, or even your Napa leather face bucket seats just like these, but black on black. And then you also have another option of getting the Napa leather face bucket seats, which will give you the black and Vitra gray seating. Just like your rear seat standard, you also get your front heated seats. However, if you do want to have your front ventilated seating, you will have to upgrade your seating to the Napa leather seating. Another thing that is standard with the front seats for your driver and your passenger seat, they are power adjustable. Underneath, nothing too special, just your foot pedals and your parking brake. And right above your parking brake, you do have your hood latch release. But if you do move above that, you do have your typical lighting controls, and you can control your front fog lights as well, along with your dimmer right beside it. As for your steering wheel, this is a power adjustable steering wheel, which is so convenient. When you go ahead and enter into the Durango RT, your whole dashboard is covered in kind of this hard, soft leather, which gives it a nice and clean look. As for your gauge cluster, this is a 7-inch cluster, which gives you enough room to have everything in front of you, and it also looks nice and sleek. As you notice in the cluster, in the center there, you do have your screen, which you can move things around, have different information about the vehicle right in front of you without having to go and find it on your touchscreen. Over on your steering wheel, this is your flat bottom leather steering wheel, and it's also a heated steering wheel. And with the Durango RTs, you are going to be getting your performance steering as well. Over on the left side of the steering wheel, you've got your typical controls for your center gauge cluster like I've shown you, and below that you do have your Bluetooth controls, while on the right side you do have your buttons for your cruise control settings. And if you look closely behind the steering wheel, you also have your paddle shifters. Behind the steering wheel over on the left side, you've got your typical controls for your front and rear windshield wipers, your fluid, indicators, high beams, and all of that. Behind the steering wheel on the right side, right underneath your start stop button, because this Durango has the tow and go group, you also will get a trailer brake control. Similar to the rear center console area, you also have one in the front, full in red leather, and this also has 2 sections. So when you open up the first section, again, like the rear, you don't really have much room, but you can put small little items. However, if you go ahead and open up the second section, this gives you a little bit more deeper storage area, and in there you do also have a 12-volt adapter adapter. In front of your center handrest, you have a tiny little space where you can put your key fob, and then you have your 2 cup holders for the front. Just like the rear, these are also illuminated at night. And to the left, you have your typical shifter. Right in front of all of that, you have a little bit more storage area on the left, and then on the right, you do have your wireless charging pad, which does come standard with the Durango RT. Also located next to your wireless charging pad, you do have your USB ports and your aux port for the front. Moving up, you'll notice a bunch of different buttons. Now, because this has the tow and go group package, you're gonna get different drive modes such as your track, sport, tow, snow, and then you also have your eco mode, your parking sensor buttons, and then your traction control as well. Depending on which drive mode you put your Durango in, you will also see that in your center gauge cluster as well. Above that, you've got your typical heating and cooling buttons, along with your heated and vented buttons and your heated steering wheel button as well. And then you come to this beautiful 10.1 inch touchscreen, which is surrounded by a ton of gloss black and just looks amazing. Plus now the Uconnect system has been updated to the Uconnect 5, which is so much better than the previous one because you can do a lot of things now which you couldn't before. For example, on your home page, if you click on my pages, you have different layouts that you can pick from. Moving over to your media section, here you've got your typical AM, FM, Sirius XM, but now you can also wirelessly connect your Apple CarPlay or your Google Android devices. Next to that, you've got your comfort section. Here, just like the bottom, you have access to your heating and cooling buttons as well, so you can use it on the touchscreen or the actual buttons. And same thing with the heated seats, vented seats, and heated steering wheel buttons. And you can also control the rear climate control from here as well. Moving over to the navigation section, here you can see you've got a nice, crisp, clean looking setup. And now if you're ever low on fuel, it'll let you know of the gas stations around you. Under your phone settings, here you can typically connect your phone, but now you can connect 2 phones at the same time. Under your vehicle tab and under your controls, you can fold your 3rd row headrest by just touching the button here, and then you have access to your rear view camera as well. The Durango RT also comes standard with your performance pages, so if you go into the performance section and then click launch performance pages, here you'll be able to see a bunch of different things about your Durango RT. For example, if you want to do your 0 to 60 timers on the drag strip, you've got that section here. You've also got your gauges section, which will show you a bunch of different things about your vehicle, like your coolant, oil pressures, your battery, and so much more. You've also got your dyno engine section as well. Underneath that, you've got your G-forces, which is a nice little thing to see while you're ripping around town with your family. And then you've got your vehicle dynamics section. Lastly, over on your app section, here you can find everything that I pretty much talked about, but you can have other extra ones as well. Plus now you have Alexa built in. Up top, nothing too special, just your dimmable rear view mirror. And right above that, you've got your typical interior dome lighting, your sunroof controls, your tailgate open and close, and then your home link system as well. The interior just becomes so much better, especially when you have a sunroof. Coming over to the passenger side, in your glove department, as you see, you do have a decent amount of room to put not that many things, but you still have some good room in there. As for the key fob on the Durango, it's a typical key fob. You've got your unlock, lock, tailgate open and close, remote start, and your panic button. And on the rear of the key fob, you just have your Dodge logo. Looking underneath the hood on this Durango RT, like I was mentioning, your hood scoops and all of the designing and everything is functional, so you can see it on the other side. However, as for what powers the Durango RT, you can get them in the 5.7 liter Hemi V8 fuel saver MDS. This is going to give you 360 horsepower with 390 foot-pound of torque. And in terms of towing with this bad boy, if you end up getting the RT plus the tow and go package, you're going to be able to tow about 8,700 pounds. And here is the window sticker for the 2022 Dodge Durango RT. You've got your typical information about the vehicle, followed by your standard equipment, and you can see it has a decent amount of standard equipment that already comes with the vehicle. Below that, you've got your optional equipment. Now this does have pretty much all of the optional equipment that you can get. Below that, you've got your total price. Now this is in Canadian dollars minus any dealer discounts or manufacturing discounts if being offered. Well, that does it for this 2022 Dodge Durango RT. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of it. Do you love it or do you hate it?